Okay, we're talking about chapter 8. Does anyone have it open? The page where we have these weird diagrams about right reasons to like, wrong reasons to like. This is an illustration of a wrong reason to like because it's symbiotic. Symbiotic means two mutually dependent people called codependent, like bees and flowers. Bees need flowers. If there weren't any bees, there wouldn't be any flowers. If there weren't any flowers, there wouldn't be any bees. Now, if you need me to explain that to you, come up. Symbiotic. And if there weren't any male chauvinist pigs, there wouldn't be any dumb door doormats. And if there wouldn't any dumb door doormats, there wouldn't be any male chauvinist pigs. And what is a male chauvinist pig? It's a domineering man who thinks he's God's gift to women. And he's usually conceited and arrogant. He's very selfish. Everything has to be his way. He doesn't even know he's unfair. These men abound, and they're always looking for a dumb door or doormat pleaser. Yes, Your Majesty. No, Your Majesty. Give us a kick if you please, Your Majesty. Tell us how low to go, Your Majesty. That was in Anna and the King of Siam, right? Pleaser and domineering and submissive. And very often the woman will be submissive, the man will be domineering, because in our society, especially more in the past than in the present, males were supposed to be Tarzan, you Jane. And that was the way it was. But now more and more, it's not like that. And we even have domineering women and little mousy henpecked men. So, but anyway, the whole idea of submissive and dominant is going to make for a symbiotic reason. Now, watch this. When a male chauvinist pig or female chauvinist pig comes along and meets one of these little submissive pleasers, like girls often say to me, Dr. Elson, I have had 3 awful husbands. What is wrong with me? Well, you're such a great big pleaser. It's like a cat in heat. You can attract these chauvinist pigs because you're such a good. Well, sure, you like tennis. I love tennis. She never played tennis in her life. Pleaser, chauvinist pig. So if you would learn to be assertive, you would quit attracting those kind of guys. See? Pleasers attract bossy guys. Pleaser guys will attract bossy, controlling women. This is so important because this guy that's a male chauvinist pig will be controlling. He doesn't feel safe unless he's controlling. All controllers have been controlled. He has a controlling wound. And usually, this guy has a father that's an MCP, and what will his mother be like? PDD. And he'll look for a girl like his mom who would be a pleaser. And that's called symbiotic. And it's called wrong reasons to like. These two like each other a lot. But instead of like, it really is they need each other. Why do they need each other? The guy needs someone to boss around, or else he's feeling terrible. The little girl is not sure of herself. She needs somebody to tell her what to do, because who always told her what to do? Her dad. And so we often repeat our childhoods in a marriage. Let me show you why that is. It's called living in skills. Where do you learn to get along and to live with a man in childhood? When you're a little girl with your daddy. Where you learn to live with a woman. When you're a little girl with your mommy. And so living in skills like roommate skills are learned in childhood from your mommy and your daddy. And they're very, very powerful. And that's why counseling that doesn't have inner child work in it is going to be very incomplete for you. Because you can't undo these skills without inner child work. And you can't get in your real self without undoing those skills. I mean, I would add another prerequisite to Dr. Brandon's 3 prerequisites. Has done inner child work. So if there's any scars and wounds from your childhood, and everybody has them, you've got to start to get an inroad in there and start changing them so you'll be in your real self. Because people in their real selves don't, they have helped fix their scars and wounds. They don't have tempers. They don't fight. They don't do comebacks. They don't, they're not selfish. They're not pleasers and bosses. They're equal teammate people. So living in skills are learned in childhood. Now, when are those living in skills repeated? In marriage or in any roommate situation. You're going to see them happen again. So marriage happens to deal a lot with living in skills, and we learn those in childhood. And that's